Well, it's not quite a nor'easter, but the rain's coming down pretty good here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Eduardo Rodriguez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now in the box, Devin Travis. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what, you hear it all the time that the game, baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been a difference between a foul ball.
Now meanwhile, the throw to second is there and he is out trying to steal the base.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's got 2 hits in 20 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Santana ranging back. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was turning those legs on the base pass, making it to third with a triple.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoke. Currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs entering play. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now, so the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
One left for Toronto. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. The 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. 3-2 pitch. Left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He has 9 base hits in 26 at-bats. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Betts on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit high and deep out to left. Pierce going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's a .375 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Stroman comes set. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
2 out here and a runner at second. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox get a run on the RBI double by Pedroia. We'll head to the top of the second, and Boston has the early 1-0 lead. Here's Kendrys Morales. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Kendrys Morales.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. This is on the ground over to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today.
And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch for a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in for Boston, Domingo Santana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Center fielder, Domingo Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Eduardo Nunez is on deck. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next up for the Red Sox, Eduardo Nunez. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk is going to get there. 1 out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
So striding forward now, JT Realmuto looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-0. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The relay. Throw won't get him.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Stroman comes set, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. On the move is Pilar. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Red Sox 2, the Jays nothing. Next to bat for Toronto, Steve Pearce. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Moreland is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Stepping in for the Jays, Russell Martin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The 0-1 home to Martin. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out. Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
In now, Devin Travis. And she'll take a changeup here for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
That's out to left. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-1. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He's ready. Now the pitch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play.
Designated hitter.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 to Martinez.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox go down quietly. They're up 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. One and 2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Josh Donaldson. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Popped him up. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Justin Smoke now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah!
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
No balls, 1 strike.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke, number 35 now on the season. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Into the box, Kendrys Morales. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Wow, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Jays get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Blue Jays 1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Domingo Santana is on deck. The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Domingo Santana. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Santana swings, and this is hit very well out toward left field. Pierce racing back. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. It's a solo shot here for Domingo Santana. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez.
Eduardo.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Smoke moving to his right, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher.
Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Tough slider down low for a strike. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. Mitch Moreland would be next. The 3-1 pitch. Full count, 3-2. Smoke into foul territory, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that with too much.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Ranging back is Pilar. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Right fielder.
And he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
3 runs already home here. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Betts is going to turn for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Nettie. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Stroman comes set. Here it is on 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Betts at second with 2 down. Grounded to short. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. No hits to this point. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands two men on the base paths. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Ready for another chance? Rendell Grichuk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Settling in now, Troy Tulowitzki hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Two-0 count. The pitch very weakly on the ground. High in the air into shallow left center. Santana comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Here's Steve Pearce now.
Left fielder, Steve Pearce.
From the belt, the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Russell Martin now.
Number 55, Russell Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. One and two. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. The 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're down here 5-1. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Riding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Chris Rowley is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 47, Chris Rowley.
In now, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Rowley, a native of Georgia. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Bases are empty, one man out. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 1-2. Here it comes. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Eduardo Nunez is on deck. 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Donaldson is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Pierce going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Pause, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 6-1 Boston. Ready for another shot now, Devin Travis. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Three and 1. Three and 1. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. That That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts is camped under this one. 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
So stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first pitch to him. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Moreland. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
This is line to left. Pierce has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. And she'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. high in the air out towards shallow right. Grichuk has it in his sights, and that's the second out of the inning. Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Drop it.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now. Kendrys Morales.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way, and it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Morales leads off second with nobody out. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
A Another full count pitch on its way. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th, as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Stephen Wright comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 35, Stephen Wright.
Troy Tulowitzki now. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, just a 3 for 13 batting line. First pitch coming. Here it is. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Wright features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. One out and a runner on second base. Here comes another 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's Steve Pearce now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knuckleball floating dangerously high and missing. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Riding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this swing is wrapped out to Tulowitzki at short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
And that one just missed outside. One out, nobody on. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
3-1 now. The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Martinez leads off first with 1 away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pierce is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another chance? Domingo Santana comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Eduardo Nunez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Hard hit toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Russell Martin now. He went down on strikes last time up.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. This pitch is popped up. Pedroia moving to his left, makes the play, one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Devin Travis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line but speared on a hop on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Center fielder, number 11, Kevin.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a strike. His career numbers against Stephen Wright. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. A cold strike on the inside corner. Two out, nobody on.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail 6-1. Danny Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 24, Danny Barnes.
Next up for the Red Sox, JT Realmuto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
JT Realmuto.
Now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. There is Travis. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch Moreland.
Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Down. Ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is taken. Strike one. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Here's Mookie Betts. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pilar's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Tulowitzki shading to his right, and the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. They lead it 6-1. Digging in and looking for more, Josh Donaldson will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Moreland calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, pretty average results, 4 for 15. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right side. Pedroia has it. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. There's a knuckleball that dances right over the outside corner for a strike. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eduardo Rodriguez hangs win number 11 on his line. Marcus Stroman struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.